girlies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Becky. I'm a fashion and lifestyle blogger, and I post here on YouTube twice a week and every single day over on Instagram. So I would love it if you would subscribe to me here and maybe go check out my Instagram too. Today I am going to film a video for the third time. I filmed it once in my bedroom at night with the lights on, and I thought that the light looked fine, and then when I looked over the footage the next day I was like and then I filmed again, and I didn't really like the way that I filmed it, and it ended up just looking super boring. So I've scrapped that. Today we're doing it with all of the pictures already in the frames and natural lighting, and hopefully this one is going to look nice because I don't know if I can bear to film it a fourth time. The neighbour's dog is barking, so winter's carrying on. So today's video is going to be a haul with Desenio slash like a decorating kind of video. I'm sure most of you will know them already, but if you don't know Desenio, they sell pictures, prints, art basically that you can put on the wall, and they sell frames to match those. And they are very, very big on Instagram. They have the most beautiful print, and at the moment I'm working with them on an Instagram collaboration. They're paying for the Instagram work, but this video is completely just something that I wanted to do myself. It's not paid for at all, just because I feel like I should disclose that. But I thought that it would be really fun to kind of show you guys the pictures and where I'm putting them, things like that, and just share them a little bit. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start showing you the prints and stuff, because this video will just last forever if not. Personally, I've never bought from Desenio before I worked with them, because, you know, student budget, I don't have a lot of money to be spending on things that are just for fun, and I was a little bit worried about the quality. But having looked at them already and filmed this whole video twice already, I can assure you that the pictures are so beautiful. And personally, I think they're all really worth the money. And I think that once you've seen the video, you will agree, hopefully. So what I did when I was ordering was I ordered a couple of prints for the living room. We have this really big like hole in the wall from where there used to be a fireplace or something. You'll see what I mean when I show you it later. So we ordered a really big print to sit in front of that and cover it up, and then another one to just sit with that. And then we ordered a few for the bedroom and a couple that my parents actually recently opened a cafe, so I thought it would be nice to get them a couple that would go in the cafe. So I'll kind of show you them room by room. I will start with the ones for the cafe actually, because they're not in frames, because I don't know what colour frames my mum would want in the cafe, so I'm going to let her choose her own. So I first got her this little one. Again, I haven't had a chance to go home and see the cafe yet, so I don't know how big it is and stuff, so I didn't want to get her big prints that she wouldn't have anywhere to put. But it was more kind of a little gesture that she could, you know, to get her a couple things she could put up. So this is the first one, and it says life begins after coffee. So that one I thought was just gorgeous and will just look really lovely in the cafe, given it's a cafe with coffee. And the next one is this one that's like a family recipe style one, and it's a family run cafe, so I thought that that would fit in really nicely, and I think that my parents will really like that. Can you see very well? If I do end up going home before this video goes up, I will take a picture of those where they kind of end up in the cafe, so that I can show you guys, but I don't think I'm going to end up going home before then. I don't think I'll go home till Christmas now. So maybe I'll put something on my Instagram story or something when they're up there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the bedroom ones first, because there's more of them, and I feel like it just kind of makes a little bit more sense. There's 5 for the bedroom, so there's quite a lot. So this is the first one, and it's big. This is I want to say 50 by 70 centimeters, but I will check. So, oh no, you've got a reflection of the window. Okay, so this one is a kind of abstract line piece, and it kind of shows like it's just a person sitting And then it says at the bottom abstract figures #1, because there's like a whole collection of them. So if you wanted, you could have that kind of whole series together. I really love things that are quite plain like this, and they're just really simple and quite classic. And I think this is something that when we move house again, we will be able to move it wherever and be able to put it in any kind of room, and it'll still look really, really nice there. But what was really funny, if you'd have seen me while we were trying to pick these out and order them, I screenshotted all of the pictures that we liked and then made collages of them on my phone to figure out which ones would work well together in groups. So what we've decided is there's that one big one, and then there's 2 smaller ones this size and 2 bigger ones that size. So it's going to be kind of like big, little big, if that makes sense. I'm sure it'll make sense when it's actually on the wall. Maybe we'll actually change our mind once it's on the wall, but that's kind of how the plan is. So we got these 2 little ones that are like, what is this? This one's eucalyptus, I think, and the other one's just like dry grass, pampas kind of thing. I'm trying to show you it with no glare. I will do cutaways anyway. This one was one of my favorite prints, but I was afraid that the green would be really intense, so I didn't want to get it too big, but it's actually really nice. Can you see that kind of? I love this kind of white outline thing on pictures. I feel like that like mounting effect is just so pretty, and I love that. I go crazy for that. This one is the like dry grass kind of one. I liked that both of the smaller ones were the same kind of like plant theme, if that makes sense. Do I make sense? Probably not. But I thought that it just looks really nice, and it helps them kind of work together really well. So then these 2, this one is kind of like feathery, and this one is marble. So this one is a green marble. There's not really much to say about that. We do have little bits of green in here. We have like the green plant, and when we have it on the bed, the blanket that we have has some green in. So we went with the green just because we thought that that would kind of blend in really nicely. And again, we're both people that are really into plants, so I think green's kind of always going to be a theme in our house. So when we do move again in the future, it's something that is probably going to be able to move around the house quite easily. Then the other one, this one, my other half didn't like, but I loved it so much that I couldn't kind of take no for an answer. I actually ordered a smaller size than the frame. Can you see it very well? And it's like pure feathers, and then it says dream on it. When I was looking at this one, I just felt really calm, almost at peace, and I feel like that's such a like love, live, laugh kind of thing to say. It just made me feel really nice, and I wanted it on my wall so much that I managed to barter with my other half.
I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it, and we may have some history.
So that's all of the bedroom ones, but that bartering meant that we have a New York City picture for the living room. I'm not one of those people that likes to have pictures of places I've not been. I'm not one of those people that's super obsessed with New York, but my other half is, and loved this so much. So this one is going to go downstairs. We didn't exactly decide where it's going to go. I think that when we kind of go downstairs and try and put it in place, it's just going to kind of work, I hope. But we then have this one to go with it, which is just so beautiful. This is probably my favorite one of all of them. All of the glare. This light is not on my side. Okay, so if I kind of do it this way, you can kind of see it. So yeah, I really liked this kind of how she's like kind of nude, and then she has the glass in front of her, and I thought that it was just so like tastefully done and so pretty. I love like the short hair, how she's swishing it and stuff. I just think it's just so lovely. And this is the one that is going to go in front of the old fireplace hole thing. So hopefully it looks nice there. Let's go find out. I've just realised that I never filmed an outro for this video. I was on my way to a lip appointment straight after filming this, so I think I was in a little bit of a rush to make sure I wasn't late, and I apparently just completely forgot that outros are even a thing. So cool, thanks for that, Becky. I'm a pain in my own ass. So yeah, actually I loved all the pictures that we got. I think even the New York one looks pretty cool, but don't tell my other half because I will never hear the end of it. But yeah, if you liked the prints, if you want to try any out yourself, definitely check out Desenio, and I will pop a link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a lovely new year. And please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.
Made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us.